Surfing legend Joe Sweeney. Do you know who Joe Sweeney is?
No, afraid not.
Oh no. Yeah, he's the old guy from around here that does all the Bells trophies every year.
The father of Jeff Sweeney, early pioneer in sort of Torquay area.
Nope. Is he that serial killer?
I was born in Brunswick, suburb of Melbourne, in 1933. 16 or 17 years of age, and it was a board I built myself, and I'd never seen the surf or surfboards. We didn't know too much about the place until the 50s, and the local fisherman used to, on his way back from catching fish, he'd have a look at the back of Bells and could see that it was a big wave, but we didn't have the right equipment to surf it in those days. Yeah, well, that could be interesting. Wave size depends whether you're a surf lifesaver, a clubby, an Australian surfer, or a Hawaiian, because the Hawaiians tend to underestimate them, and the lifesaving clubs tend to call them at their true height. But sometimes we talk about 15-foot waves. This is a board that was built probably in the 50s by Vic Tanner, whose photo was there, and he was a club champion and state champion for many years. And when in 57, when we started making the balsa boards, the one over on the wall was the first one he made out of balsa. That's a scale model. That was the length of the board, and what we did is used it in competition, and it wasn't a really good surf vehicle, but we'd never seen shorter boards than that, so when we'd take off on the wave, if you took off like that, you'd sink it to the bottom, so you had to take off, or broach it as they call it, and take off on an angle, and you could turn it, but very gently because of size. And then in 1956, when the Olympic Carnival was, surf lifesaving carnival that was on here at the same time as the Olympic Games, and the teams were from South Africa, Geelong, USA, Hawaii, New Zealand, might have been another one or two. After the actual competition, two of the Americans, Greg Knoll and Tommy Zahn, got out these super short surfboards. Well, they're super short if you look at the comparison there, and they were made of balsa, and they gave a surfing demonstration out on this point here, and they had a fin on the bottom, and they turned and twisted, and so a new era was born right through Australia. They left their boards, some in Victoria and some in New South Wales and up there, and so we all started making shorter Malibu boards, and that's where surfing really got going. Yeah, this is just a little model of the bell that is used, that is presented every year for the winner and runner-up in the men's and women's Bells surfing contest, the longest running surf contest in the world. We started it back as an amateur thing back in 1961, and they're much bigger than the actual trophy, but that's just a model for the boardroom. And they've got a little thing that nobody is allowed to ring the proper bell, or they'll get the sack from rip curl. And so they've got a little rubber device on it, and the only people allowed to ring it are the champions or previous champions. So it's just a little bit of history.